What's going, on, y'all? Welcome to the Pre-PTs in Motion podcast. I'm your host, Warren D'Souza, and this is my co-host, Brenton Stewart. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Warren? Long time no talk, man. I enjoyed our last episode. Glad to get on this
Oh, yeah.
episode and just talk to a couple pre-PTs about an update on our journey as
Yep.
pre-PTs and becoming doctors of physical therapy. And man, life has just been hitting me upside the head, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm just maintaining, man, and just trying to strive forward. How about yourself?
You know what? Yeah, I'm on the same boat, bro. It's been, last year, was definitely a memorable year last year because, uh, taking classes and retaking a course. I took anatomy last spring,
Yeah,
and I really maintained that relationship with that professor for anatomy, and and yeah, and I did well in that course. I got a B. It was and I did some. I was like the only, yeah, man. I was like the only honor student enrolled. Um, it started with four to five people uh who enjoyed the honors, program, but then
yeah,
it trickled down all of a sudden just to me, and I was like, man, like I've been here before. I know how research is. I know it just takes time. I've done undergrad, and I know Brenton. You're still in that journey. You're almost done with undergrad. So close.
so close, bro. This
Yeah, and
last
yeah,
semester right here, this last
yeah,
spring semester.
yeah,
Um,
and you have your fair share of research papers to do, and I've been through that already. So like, not to say it was easy, but it would be unfair to say that like I should give up, and to be the only student there to do research and to finish strong for that semester. um you really had to really believe in yourself and just to continue. And plus this was a retake, and I had no choice. I had to go strong. I had to, do well, and yeah, I did well, man. So
Man, congratulations, man. You persevered through, man, and you got
appreciate
that
it.
B.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro. Like you on this journey, and you gonna get there. I know we go through our times throughout the semester, throughout the years in our journey, where we just want to. We have thoughts of
Yeah.
giving up, and we have to kind of like voice that sometimes in order to realize that nah, I'm still on this journey. I'm in here for the win.
Yeah.
I'm not ever giving up. Uh,
Yeah.
for me, this past semester was tough. The results was more tough for me. I started to look more into like graduation and
Mm.
figuring out, can I have a opportunity to receive cum laude honors?
Yeah.
Um, Still not clear. I get a lot of different messages from my counselors, and then they hand me off to admissions. So I'm just looking forward to getting this current semester started, and to be able to talk to people face to face and try to figure out like
Yeah.
even if there's certain GPA requirements for certain major disciplines.
Yeah.
For example, if kinesiology has like a 3.7 to get cum laude honors, it's cool. But I definitely want that 3.5 to
Yeah.
graduate because I got like a 3.488. It's like
Oh, yeah.
zero
Yeah.
point 0.2 points off. And
I feel it. Yeah.
recently finding out that the school that I do go to at UNLV, they take they won't factor in my grades that I will get this spring semester into my
Mm,
graduating GPA, um,
mm,
which is understandable because they have to get a lot of students'
yeah,
GPAs factored into that. So um, I'm sure it's a big process that I don't want to have a headache about worrying about. I just
yeah,
want to worry about graduating, bro. And um, for me, on my journey to DPT, I have to take biology 190. So I think it's like molecular biology and stuff like that.
yeah,
And then I have two chem classes and two physics classes that I have to take, which I'll be most likely paying out of pocket for those classes. But some of those classes are retakes, um, and
yeah,
I'm nervous because you just want to do well, you just want to do good, you want things to go how you imagine them to go. Um,
yeah,
you want to
right,
just get A's and everything, or not get C's, or
yeah,
um, failing grades
exactly,
for those classes, man. So I'm just gonna continue to remain optimistic and try and just give it my all going to the semester and do the things that got me here, where my grades began to see a change, and make sure that I'm going to office hours. I'm using all of my
yeah,
resources, exhausting all the resources that I can, um, without
exactly,
trying to burn myself out as well.
yeah, no,
um,
no, totally. That's the that's what I've been doing for us for last year for my retakes. And then I haven't. It's I guess the struggle that I'm having right now, is because now it seems more that I feel like more of a non-traditional in a way because I'm trying to understand how to be more financially stable. And I had this conversation with you, Brenton, about
mhm,
this, and you already know because like it's when you don't for me like when I'm done I'm it doesn't matter if you're done with school or not. Other things happen in your life happens. um Whether it's like for me it's more paying bills, paying rent, paying credit card bills. I had something I haven't done it consistently, to be honest, and it's hard because during the pandemic it was so difficult to do that. And now I have this now it's like it's more much more better to do that.
mm,
Um, when you're you know trying to when you have a stable job that's just a regular 9 to 5 or night shift, whatever it is. Um, and now what my brain is where it's at, it's like it's not only it's not in the student place that I've been for the past couple of years. It's like more
mhm,
about this life journey where okay, it's about understanding about your finance, be more
mhm.
financially
Savvy.
literate. Yeah, literate.
Yeah.
College, bro, like I messed up so many times. Understanding like when to use my credit card, when to uh how to actually save when whether it's for a rainy day or not. um so
I
me
mean,
that's the yeah, go ahead.
I get it, man. Like it's. I mean, the economy for I do, man. Look, it's set up that way. It's set up that way, and it's set up for people that aren't rich,
Yeah,
um, to get over that hump and be consistent. And like, I mean, at some point, people want to buy homes and stuff like that.
yeah,
Um, it's just it's it's man, it's exhausting, and it's everything that
yeah,
we all know about, bro. Like they want to keep you down so they can stay rich. And
mm,
it, I mean, it, I don't really have like financial, like, I can't give advice like with financially, 'cause I'm in a
Right.
different situation. But um, you know, the only thing I would say is, yeah, I mean, of course, try to find supplemental income as a student, doing things like editing podcast or
Right.
um, editing videos for other physical therapists, possibly, or other personal trainers, or whatever.
Yeah.
Anything
Right.
to be able to earn some type of side hustle money and bring in some income. Multiple streams of income is definitely advantageous
Yeah.
uh,
Right.
to be able to build, uh,
Yeah.
wealth, and we all want to build, generational wealth, and that's one of the, the struggles for a lot of people to be able to do, especially going into. Usually, how people would do it is, by grabbing real estate and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and um, I guess selling it or renting it out, um,
Yeah,
and
but for
having that pay for your bills and stuff.
yeah,
But a lot of people can't get there or don't understand um, their options. So it's like that's a lot to think about and to
yeah, right.
be able to
Yeah.
try to navigate.
I think, for me as, as a student's perspective, um, it's okay to start, you know, you you sometimes you just have to work, whether it's like a 9 to 5 job and to start somewhere, right?
Mhm.
But also
Work
understand that
study.
like, yeah, yeah, there's a work study thing, like all that stuff, but um, just a regular job. But also what I'm saying is that um, you, I had this conversation with a friend of mine about, how like you want to be successful. We all want to be successful, right? We want
Yeah.
a job. We want a job. Um we want money, but like how much of it? Like you, I've since like last year, I felt like I was kind of with this current job that I have right now. Um I feel like I know what it is. Is just is a good starting point for me to get some sort of income, but I feel like I
Mhm.
can level up where I can do something else, and I think and I've said personal training, but I just don't know yet. That's still kind of when it comes to income source, I don't know if personal training is that option. I don't know. I have a lot of doubts on it.
Mhm.
It's depending on the approach of like how like if I want to do my own business, and that takes a little bit of time. And I learned the hard
Definitely,
way.
man.
Yeah, I learned
Definitely.
the hard way last year interning with a business owner, and it's it's definitely it's a mindset thing. Um, and really having good routine and
Mhm.
systems and like and what are you offering, what is the value that you want to give your clients, and like what's the emotion that you want to draw out of them, that
Correct.
that they can pay you, and that they see you, that they can get you the result. But I don't want to talk like on and on about it, but like
No, bro, like I understand, like, because I mean, I'm sure we have some personal trainers that's maybe listening to this podcast and wondering, like, let me put this in perspective. So, like, um, I guess if you worked at a commercial gym, if you're a personal trainer, you don't really have to deal with the sales part of that. Um,
you're right.
and being a business owner, it's it's a lot of work, but it's yours. So um I relate with you. Like I've had times where it's like, oh man, I gotta focus on school. How do I manage
Yeah.
this? How many clients should I take in for, this amount of time? Um and like it's tough, man. Like trying to acquire clients, trying to find find clients to
Mm.
be able to reach out to, even though like it's a lot of people out here, but I guess it's a gap, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna try. Let me reach out, and then when you
Mm.
find 9 times out of 10, like that you can't find anybody to help, it gets heavy on the heart and starts getting the
Yeah.
brain to think like,
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
maybe this isn't for me, but um, I do believe that you know planning and preparation into this will help a major way into this, and then of course there's the whole marketing aspect of it.
Yeah. Right.
So using social media
Right.
by posting workout videos or helpful tips can help engage, um,
It's
I
I
guess,
just want to
for
jump in
other
here real
people to
quick.
go ahead.
Exactly. So like I was saying, from what I've learned, and it's and from the books I've been reading from my mentor from last year, and I still keep in touch with for what he's been telling me. It's really understanding where are your customers, where are the people that you're looking for, where are they, and how do you get
Mm-hmm.
in front, how do you get in front of them, and
Mm-hmm.
and of course, we think about social media, but like do you have to be in every platform? What platform will work best for you? It can be podcasting, it could be on Instagram, it could be on whatever platform you choose. However, you
Mm-hmm.
can show your authentic self that that you can solve a problem,
Yeah.
is the way to go, and be consistent with that every day, every week, to give value from what you can show, and with personal training, with strength training, whatever it is. um
Mm-hmm.
but man, last year, man, like I learned a lot about myself. Like, can I when people say, oh, like, this whole like being entrepreneur, they put a title on yourself. It's really, it's more than just the title. It's really hard work,
Yeah.
and perseverance, that like, and not because like you may not see you may not see a result on the first day or the second day, but it's a process that you have to continue. um
As a
you
business
know
owner.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then I'm sure you have too, but I'm pretty sure you listen to business owners' stories, journeys, and they're like, "Oh man, I was ready to quit. It was so hard for
Yeah.
me at this time, but then, I kept on going, and then I had this breakthrough, and things
Mhm.
started to work for me, and that's
Right.
how we
Yeah.
started to become successful." And yeah, I get that. You want to transition to
Yeah.
anything else? Sure.
um I mean, since we talked about student life and a little bit of even outside of student life, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Well, we can add here, we can transition to out of, what is something new uh that you're doing, either from the last little bit ending of last year to this year. Is there something you want to share out, something that you're learning? Could be a new hobby, it can be a book, whatever it is. um we can take it from there.
Mhm. Uh, Something new for me. Well, I think this is uh, just something. All right, I'll have two things. One is something new, and one is a continued um, habit that I'm trying to um, stick
Mm.
into my brain. And the continued habit that I'm trying to stick into my brain is don't get caught up in the weeds. And by that, I mean don't, um, I guess, put too much on your shoulders um, that you want to dedicate yourself to, because like I have a lot of anytime I dedicate myself to something, I have a lot of passion for it. I have a lot of drive for it, and I don't want to fail at it. So I'm going to see everything in my energy to see that be successful. So when you do things like commit to too many things, um,
Mm,
it can really drive down the projection of your progress that you could be having. So
mm.
that's one thing that I want to do is this year, my New Year's resolution is don't overcommit to too many things. And then something new that I'm doing this year is uh, I'll be training for, well, I haven't fully committed to it, but um, I plan to train for a marathon. Um, so I'll be doing
There you
about
go.
18 weeks of training for that.
So it's a
I'll be using
full marathon.
full marathon, yeah,
Okay,
full.
okay.
Um, so I'm the reason why I say I don't want to commit to it is because I don't know how priority number one is going to be for me and taking these biology, these chem classes and physics classes. I just don't want to overstress myself to where my health starts to get affected by that. So
Mm,
yeah, because I get if I don't train certain days, I just get really angry, get pissed off, and
yeah,
but that's not who I am. I mean, I'm a personal trainer too, so like
yeah.
I
Right,
have
right.
to like I gotta commit. I don't like to take off days, and if I do take off days, then I have to be doing something. You know, I got to stretch, do something
Yeah, right,
beneficial for
right.
me to be
Exactly.
able to reach those goals in the
Right.
long run. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Warren?
Well, for something new that I've been doing lately, it was like the end of last year to this year. I've and start off with like a rekindle of a relationship of a good friend of mine, and I started to take dance classes.
Okay.
I haven't told you yet, but I've taken it's like a fitness dance class. I've always been interested in this. As a fan of like of all types of movements.
Like
Uh,
Zumba?
it's almost like that, but it's called Bollywood fitness.
Oh, okay.
So not Hollywood, Bollywood to my South
Bollywood. Yeah,
Asians.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know what that's about. And
Yeah.
man, it's definitely an experience. Definitely getting out of my comfort zone, bro. It's like because I never dance in that way where it's like it's fitness, but it's like a little bit of choreography. Um,
hmm
but man, it's when you do it, it's definitely I feel a little bit more alive. Although it
Okay.
sounds cheesy, but like you do feel more alive, and I think I'm still very amateur at it, but I'm still doing it. I wouldn't have joined if it wasn't for my friend to
hmm
push me and like to join, and I'm having a good time, man. It's like it's another way to get your cardio in. Um, I'm
Yeah.
still I'm still strength training. I haven't given up on that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm just having fun, man. I'm just doing that on the side. So
Can you do a couple moves for
yeah, hey, not right now. Maybe at some point. Hey, you know what?
me?
Maybe I'll post like a little bit of my journey on our IG or something. I
For
wouldn't
sure.
mind sharing that. Showing the dance studio a little bit of that. If I'm up for if I'm up for it, I'll do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All good. All good.
But
That's
other
what.
other than that, man, I've also been I talked to you about like finance stuff. That's something I've been more consistent with, paying off bills, paying off, credit card bills, and just being on top of it. And just being more responsible. And
Same here.
yeah. And that's pretty much it.
Pretty much, yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
With that, since we talked about student journey, the life journey, a little bit of what we're doing new, um, I guess we can just end it off just to really motivate y'all, to inspire y'all to keep going to whatever y'all doing. It's I'm realizing now, Brenton, like it's definitely nothing's ever a straight line.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going forward since last year, and then I'm like making a U-E, going back, going downstairs, going upstairs. I'm going in different directions, but I know that like the goal is there, but
hmm
life just happens that way. But in a way to make sure you don't go in a downhill spiral is to talk to people, have
hmm
that accountability, whether it's a good friend of yours, speak things out with someone.
hmm
I'm hoping this podcast, Brenton, like this helps people to
Feel
get
not
their
alone.
feel
Feel
not
not
alone.
alone, man.
Yeah, and like to keep that, mind fresh to say like, hey, what's the next step should I do? Should I seek help? Should I talk it out with someone? And obviously this podcast to listen in every month to our journey. And man, this is every episode's like most of it's been this raw talk,
Yeah.
man. Like I'm we don't really sugarcoat, man. This is the good, bad, the ugly, bro. Like we said from the beginning. So
Yeah, that's where it all started at. Like we said this is gonna be a show, a
yeah,
podcast where we talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. And we also highlight people's in the community that's doing positive things,
yeah,
other pre-PTs,
yep,
um, other physical therapists, different
hmm
what do you call that, Warren?
professionals.
Yeah, different professionals, different. I guess just what I'm trying to say is like if you want to be do neurology and PT, if you want
Yeah,
to you know do orthopedics, if you want to work strictly with babies, like just a whole bunch of different
yeah,
fields within the field. Um, just try to bring that, highlight that to you guys, bring awareness, and allow people to be able to speak to you guys and
hmm
help you guys throughout your journey. Um,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, well said. Like, yeah, we're really throwing a lot at y'all about about us and the people that we're speaking to. Um, and we're just having fun with it and just holding ourselves accountable while doing this podcast with y'all. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna end it here. Thanks for y'all for joining in to listen to us speak on our updates, whether it's the student life, just life in general, and something new that we're doing. So we'll keep y'all updated. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. We'll try our best to be more visible there.
yeah, man.
Uh, we'll do our best, and of course, future podcasts. We'll keep y'all posted with that. And with that being said, worn out. Catch y'all later. Brenton,
I'm gone.
he's gone. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next time. Take care.
Peace.